Alright guys, we are at a crazy point in the 6 tank Pokemon team. Over on twitch.tv/VerlisWolf, we are 29-0. So this will put the tank team at 30-0 if everything goes right. Because when you're playing with a team like this, and there's also like the timer and stuff, a lot of the battles are just gross and not fun. So there's a lot of dead air, there's a lot of bad commentary. I don't want to upload a lot of the battles because of that, because it's just sitting here like, you know, just nothing's happening. Their timer's stalling me. There's a lot of just downtime where nothing's happening. So let's make this a good battle for YouTube. One thing that's interesting, I was going back and watching some of my older battles because Quest to be the best still holds up. And what I did with Mega Sableye to people in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire should be reported for bullying. Because, like, it was just absurd. But I also had some of my greatest battles ever. Like, the first episode of Quest to be the best could not go any better. Not 6-0, but, you know, 3-0 insta Slurpuff sweep. And then there was also just all kinds of other just silliness going on. And then the ultimate Sableye clutch. But here's something that's happened a million times when I'm playing this team, the 6-tank team. We trade rocks, I go roar, they switch, so they take 2 instances of rocks while I've taken 0 so far, and I can keep on posturing. So, we got some cool stuff like that. And Tyranitar's back in. And he really doesn't want to keep Tyranitar back in, so I'll keep on playing this game, I guess. Now, the really fancy thing is that we do have Sandforce right now. Do I want to be stupid? Do I want to play this game really dumb? Do I want to just do the most stupid things ever? What's his team? God, his team actually like doesn't really threaten. Oh man, I could actually just Dynamax into a big Max Quake, and then I gain special defense against his Milotic, and I can just Max Quake again, and we might win the game off that. You know what? If we go 29-1, that's still incredible. I didn't have a goal of like, I'm gonna go 30-0 on Quake. Weakness policy could suck. YOLO. Oh my gosh. Is he just gonna let it happen again? There goes a Sash. It's taking extra chip. And Dragapult's just the worst Pokemon in the game. Like, if he's physical, he does nothing. Okay, cool, he Phantom Forces me, and then he takes a turn of the Dynamax. Honestly, I don't want to be in Dynamax all 3 turns. Or like, you know, I don't want to take damage while in Dynamax, because then I can't be slacking off, or I can't be whirlwinding. And there's like setup risk and stuff. So I mean, if he eats a turn of Dynamax, I don't care. I'm just going to plus special defense on this, and then we just win anyways. Wow. Dragapult is garbage. He just dies. So Sandforce boosted, 0 attack Hippowdon, Rock Sand kills Dragapult. Going back to what I was trying to talk about before things got really too weird. Is this a weakness policy bait? I guess we just don't even care anymore, because we're still super thick as a defensive Pokemon. Yeah, so what I was saying was, when I was going back through my videos, like, the reason why the videos are different from Pokemon Sword and Shield compared to, like, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon X and Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, is I did all of those off stream. Rarely was, like, a stream uploaded into a video, so there is a different flow, because I was like, alright, when I'm, like, I'd sit down and record, I'm like, I am 100% all in on this recording, and then we vibing. And, you know, and then, like, I could have 100% uptime on the commentary, and even on, like, back-to-back battles, I would still know what I'm in for. In a stream, this is 4 hours and 50 minutes into the stream right now. We've done a lot of battles. And that's no damage from that Max Quake. So, if you know, like, a good battle could happen. Like, a really good battle could happen, but it could just be the worst commentary. So that's kind of like what the uploads you get. Some people like that. Some people don't like 100% talking. I just don't like dead air in my videos. And holy crap, this Dynamax has paid off. Leading Tyranitar, crit probably mattered. I will admit that, but I don't think it like mattered in the long run. So it's like, okay, Dynamax goes away, I eat the next hit, and then I slack off, and then Tyranitar dies to rocks next time it comes back or something. So yeah, if you lead Tyranitar into Hippowdon and then switch on the second turn, you lose. This is why Stealth Rocks is bad. People are mad at me like, you say Stealth Rocks is bad and you're using it. Look at the team compositions. If you just YOLO lead Stealth Rocks and you blind toss it out there every battle, that's bad. If you are playing like a different game for the Stealth Rocks, that's still really bad. And now we have 2 special defense. And now we can keep chipping away at this Milotic. Getting burned is not the most ideal thing, but we're in the position now to where it's like we can eat a hit from Milotic, roar, recover, and then just do that for the rest of the game. Plus 2 special defense. How fat is Hippo? More damage I'd like to see. Hydro Pump can miss. Like, if that was a Scald, we're in a much better situation. Toxicity. We still have the plus 2 special, so, like, Boom Burst might kind of be ugly. Boom Burst is not more damage than Hydro Pump because it's 110 with Stab into 160s. Oh, wow. He's just... His whole plan is this Milotic. No, that's Fissure. Whoa. Foreign Pokemon names. Not paying attention. Why did he opt into the Fissure? Do you think he's going to Swords Dance on me as I roar? Let's just show him the Razzle Dazzle. Oh, just an Iron Head. Decent clip of damage. I actually don't want Fissure to land in that situation. Like, if he's Swords Dancing, yeah, you get punished for the Swords Dance with a 1-hit KO. If he's killing himself on Iron Head and Stealth Rocks, then I'm fine. And now we get the full heal. And now it's Milotic. And now we just Fissure it. We have a lot of Fissure opportunity here. Because even though he does a lot of damage, Hydro Pump has a good chance to miss. And being at full health is either not a 2-hit KO, but also still opens us up for a lot of stuff. So, the funny thing is Hippo's also gotten a lot of sweeps by itself. See, that happens. And now his biggest threat's dead. And it looks like we're going 30-0 on just the full-on Hippo sweep. I did not expect this. I can expect it if I have, like, Curse Amnesia Hippo winning, Stockpile Hippo winning, because that's like a hard sweep Hippo. The tank Whirlwind Roar Hippo, that's just like the setup. This Hippo doesn't do anything. This Hippo isn't supposed to win games. Heavy Duty Boots Charizard though, kind of messing up the sweep. He doesn't have Dynamax. Damn, just putting it all out there. People are getting fancy with my emotes. They're doing my PP emote with my OP emote, and then they're just saying hi Hippo, or like hi PPO. Good Hippo. Do we need to actually make like a hi emote now? It would kind of work, because like, you know, someone comes in chat and says hey, then everyone can respond with a hey, or they can just spell out Hippo because it's filthy. It is OP. Dig. That's new. We eat the dig. He takes 1,000,000 damage. And then, unfortunately, we have no way of dealing with this Charizard. But if we can just roar his entire team until it's only Charizard, I'll take that 30-0. Yum. And there goes another 1/6 of his health. And then there goes another 16th. Okay, noted. GG. Toxicity. Also, getting worn down. Why isn't this thing throwing out a move on me? I'm just going to keep roaring, because if he switches... Oh! That's dangerous. Alright. Looks like we don't get the hard Hippo sweep. Thank you very much, Nerth, for your gift. Sub. Hippo hype. Oh, man. People really using that PP emote to its fullest. Imagine Fissure having 100% accuracy when used on digging Pokemon. We don't need a reason for dig to be made any less viable. I'm looking at it, and Hippo is the best equipped Pokemon for dealing with this Sharp. So I think I'm just going to throw out the Fissure against it. So like we kill it, then he has nothing. Ooh, getting a flinch. Alright. And now we can still just slack off. Poison's going to tick up. He'll eventually just destroy himself. And then we're okay. This is going to get interesting. He's going to take a lot. And then he, like, opens himself up into a fissure. Or just other weird things are going to happen. Like, after he hits us and connects with that, and then we roar, I don't think he dies from Stealth Rocks, but I don't think we have to worry either. Yeah, he doesn't even die from 2 Stealth Rocks, damn. So I guess Poison's just gonna hurt us. Well, this is also a good place to bring in Blissey. Just not care. Blissey can get a defense curl, tank out a hit from the Fissure, and then we're fine. At least this battle's been active enough to where it's like, oh yeah, we can actually get some good commentary going on. Dude, this might actually hurt me, like a significant amount, and it would be pretty funny. Or we switch back into Hippo. Because that resets Toxic Timer, and he, ooh. We get hurt by that, though. I do not have a pace for this team because I encourage people to not be lame. Like, it's uncreative to just copy someone's team, especially on a pace where you're just going to put in a PK Hex and hack it anyways, and we're, like, the most anti-hacking channel on YouTube. You know, that's why I don't do battle codes either. Like, you need to make your own team. Go Fable. Nah, that's still not fun into Fissure. So, it's getting a little messy now that that Toxic happened. Is he gonna fly again? He had that Blast Burn. That was interesting. Heat Wave. There we go. There's a 3 damage. Nice. So, like, that's what killed VGC. Hacking and pastes. Just being like, drop the paste for the Pokemon, and then everyone has the same team, and no one's having fun. Again, gotta play for yourself. You can't just copy, like, top players and be like, I'm good now. Oh wow, that Blast Burn did less than nothing. Cool. And then also whenever like top VGC players give away like the battle code or not the team code for their hack team and stuff, it's like, yeah, it doesn't make anything better. Alright, so now we can get some Calm Mind in there. Honestly, the heavy duty boots was like what prevented this game from just being already well over. Charizard comes out twice and it's like gone. Gotta get Calm Mind in there so I can eventually hurt this thing. And we got the defense curl so we don't die immediately to Fissure. I don't know what he's waiting on. See, this is what, oh, I hit my mic and that's going to be ugly for the recording, but we are just going to take it. This is what's made all the videos bad, because when you're hours into a stream and the battles are going and the commentary's failing and then they just spin full minute turns. You got to talk through it multiple turns in a row. This isn't even timer stalling to like do anything for him because he loses in time anyways because we're so far ahead. He's mad. That Hippowdon just ruined his entire team. So now we learned, do not lead Hippowdon, or do not lead the Tyranitar Hippowdon. Thank you for giving me a free defense curl. Because like, I'll eat this fly. And now I won't care about the damage. I didn't want to deal with like switching in 0+ defense, Blissey, fly, Charizard shenanigans. Now that I have +1 defense, I'll eat this fly all day long. And I'll get another defense. And I'll get another defense. Wow. I was honest with, like, it's so hard to gauge damage when you're playing a defense curl Blissey. Like, I honestly never know how much damage I'm going to take. I could go up against the same matchup like 3 games in a row, and I still won't know how much damage I'm going to take. Because sometimes Blissey's just die to like big neutral physical hits. But then we have a +1 defense. In theory, it should only mitigate... Okay, we got the cancel. Let's say, in theory, it should only mitigate the damage by 25%? Or is it 33%? Yeah, it's 33% because it's a 50% damage... Or, yeah, it's a 50% defense buff, which is a 33% damage reduction. So, when, like, in theory, the damage being reduced by 33%, and then a 1-hit KO becomes a 3-hit KO, the math doesn't mentally line up. So it's like, how much damage will I go and take initially? Why? Blissey has no defenses, so it shouldn't take that little damage. And then sometimes, even with a +1 defense, you still find ways of getting blown up against certain physical attacks. So it's a thing. But yeah, we just went 30-0 with this kind of 6 tank team. So it's ugly, this team. And it's just reduced decks. Like, no legendary Pokemon means you are now free to move about the cabin, dude. The only things that give me problems are like Urshifu, some weird toxic stalling things. Fortunately, when you're running 6 tanks, like if a Trick Rotom comes through, they can only take out one of my Pokemon's options. I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going like end streaming, but it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm done, I'm going to bed. No, I kind of like woke up before I started streaming, so I've only been up for a couple hours past the 5 hours of streaming. Ooh, I like that one. Using the O for my OP emote, but 30-0. Big red 0 undefeated tanks. Clefable actually hasn't done too much. Clefable kind of got me some wins. I don't know, it's just like when you're playing these games, like certain stall things break you down. Amoonguss versus Amoonguss means that video's never going to see the light of day on YouTube because it's too ugly. Amoonguss versus Venusaur. Pretty sure there was a lot of those in Sun and Moon on this channel, like Gen 7, and maybe some Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on this channel, and it's just like unwatchable because the game state does not progress no matter what. And then it's like, oh, it's against Venusaur, so I go into Blissey to wall it out. Leech Seed happens, and then it's just like Hyper Stall, or there's a Sleep Powder. And even though it can't kill me, it's just all of that going on. And I have to go back into Amoonguss to cleanse it, give me an extra turn to breathe, and try it all over again. So if anything, Clefable might be the weak link. And there's not a lot of setup, honestly. Like, I think because of the Hippowdon with the Roar, it doesn't give opponents enough time to actually, like, get too nasty on a setup to where I need an unaware Pokemon. So I need, like, a harder win condition Pokemon to, like, build up into. Which is kind of Toxpex sometimes, but not against poison Pokemon like the Amoonguss or the Venusaur. So some of the same Pokemon give us the same problems. If we need a full defense Pokemon, I'm thinking, do we go 31-0 in a future video? Find out next time. Like, comment, subscribe. 31-0. Or 31-0. Or 31. Actually, yeah, we have like all these bad boys. I don't know who's a better fit for the team, but any of these are like our new Clefable big win Pokemon. So, tentative. Actually, 31-0.